strikes our chlorophyll, it reflects it back. And when red light strikes our chlorophyll, it absorbs it. The electron becomes excited. It passes to an electron carrier, a cytochrome, which then that cytochrome will pump hydrogen ions inside of our thylakoid. And that is used to make ATP. That electron gets passed to photosystem 1. And light will strike photosystem 1. Green light gets reflected. And red light gets absorbed by the chlorophyll. That excites the electron, passes the electron down the electron transport chain to NADPH reductase, which produces our high electron carrier, NADPH, and that gets used in the Calvin cycle. Now that we have tons of hydrogen being pumped into our thylakoid, all those acidic hydrogen ions all of a sudden pass out of a protein ATP synthase, which produces lots of ATP for the Calvin cycle. But then we're left without electrons on our chlorophyll A of photosystem 1 and chlorophyll A of photosystem 2. So where do these electrons come from? Water. Water gets reduced and the electrons pass down the electron transport chain. Then light can strike our electron transport chain and they can pass down, pumping more hydrogen ions inside of our cell. Electrons can keep passing. More light strikes it and electrons pass, producing more NADPH and ultimately more ATP. It is water that is the source of the electrons in our electron transport chain. As a result, water turns into oxygen. And everyone take a deep breath in. That's the oxygen we get, comes from the photosystem 2 of photosynthesis. Start of the Calvin cycle, we have 3 5-carbon molecules that readily accept carbon dioxide from the air. And they move to rubisco, the most common enzyme in plants. And immediately, carbon dioxide diffuses into the cell, and rubisco combines these carbon dioxide molecules with these 5-carbon molecules. Then we're left with, they immediately break apart into a 3-carbon molecule. ATP phosphorylates them, one at a time. DPH, which is produced during the photosystems. Photosystem 1 is energetic and is going to add electrons to these molecules, making them G3P. And as he does this, they become G3P, our sugar molecules. And one of the G3Ps leaves the system and becomes the sugar that we eat. Yum, yum, yum. Is going to convert the G3P back into these 5 carbons so the system can continue over and over and over again as a cycle. Rearranging our 5 3-carbons into 3 5-carbons. And these molecules are getting rearranged so that the cycle can continue and they can accept carbon dioxide again. Photosystems! Woo!